Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 38 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series on OceanBlock. Yay! Hey, today I have a lot of things I gotta do. Specifically, I gotta get some nether agglomerate. Seems like a hassle. How am I for netherrack? Actually not bad. Yeah, let's melt up a stack of you then. Have fun, guys. So today I'm planning for the next steps of Draconic. And as you guys may recall from Draconic, the fusion crafting that we got set up last episode, we got the very basics up and going. However, if you look at like what this thing can be used for, 95% of the recipes out there need at least wyvern tier crafting. Very few work at the base tier, which is draconium. The two things you can make with draconium are the power pot mark 1, which we're definitely going to check out. Definitely going to check that out. And then the wyvern tier crafter. That's like it. That's literally it. There's one other item. It is the draconium chest, but it's flagged as work in progress, so I don't quite know where it's at in terms of good to go. So before we mess with that too much, that's it. So really all we can make are these guys. We can make this, right? And then we can make the wyvern fusion crafting injector, which is where Draconic Evolution really starts to take off and you can get actually cool things. There's nothing much else we can do before that. Unfortunately, this does require a wyvern core, which requires a nether star. Bum, 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 bum. So as you can see, there's a bunch of things up here-ish that look pretty neat. So I'm planning for how we're going to automate nether stars, because we're going to need a bunch of them, right? So we might as well get that going. So there's two things we could do. Number one, we could obviously do nether seeds, right? So we could, do the thing and make nether star seeds and yada, yada, yada. That's option one. But yeah, I don't want to do everything with mystical agriculture. It feels boring. It feels a little one note to just be like, yeah, I'll just mystical agriculture all the things. Literally any resource I need, just plant a seed and then it's done. I mean, we'll be doing it for a lot of the base things, but if we can automate it in another fun and interesting way, I feel like that's a good plan. Right? Maybe? We'll find out. So that's what we're going to do. So what I'd like to do then is get myself set up with an automatic wither skeleton farm, get wither skeleton skulls, set up some soul sand auto crafting, set up a wither spawner, and set up a wither killer so we can get nether stars. Easy peasy. Shouldn't be too bad. Should be pretty straightforward, honestly. So that's what we're going to do. So to do that, we're going to need a handful of things. So first off, we're going to need soul sand. And as you can see, I've been making fire agglomerate because that's going to get me fire seeds. And now I'm working on nether agglomerate, which is going to get me some nether seeds, hopefully. So nether agglomerate. 1, 2, what am I short on? Soul sand. Okay, I can get that, though. Because it's liquid souls, and it's sand. I just don't exactly remember how this works. Okay, so if I were to drop you in there, could you start that for me? And that gets me half a bucket. And then some sand. You know, I might want more sand. Actually, it's coming. Why are you so slow, sand? Okay, I guess you're making your way. I mean, we have lots of sand elsewhere too, let's not forget, but, you know. So for soul sand, we need no temperature. Okay. And we can do that, and that should get 2 sets of it. And that should be good. 32 soul sand. Beautiful. Okay, a little bit more nether agglomerate, and we are almost good to go. That's right, I made exactly 4 of these, which means I have to do the other craft over here, or just clear out that grid. Either way, it would have been fine. I've also got emerald seeds here, because we're going to need that for a little something. Now, what I would like to do is try out the tier 1 power pot, just to see what it's like. Obviously, there's tier 2, 3, and 4, but we're going to have to get higher tiers of Draconic before we can get to that. So like let's start with this and see how it goes. So nether is tier 2. And go. And then fire is tier 1. Cool. So I'm not quite, like I said, sure how that's all going to flesh out. Let's figure it out, though. First off, let's just hand in whatever quest rewards I got. Oh, cool. Sweet. And as you can see in my inventory, I've already got a few things ready to go for the power pot. So let's try making one of these. So 4 cast iron blocks, 2 blocks of emerald, and a basic energy cube. Oh, and we'll need a hopper pot in the middle, won't we? Yes, I believe that to be true. Hopper botany pot of some kind. Luckily, we've got a few of them. Nice. All right, so you go in there. And then we want 4 of you. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Fire seeds and nether seeds. 4 of these, right? And then 2 emerald and a basic energy cube. Now, hopefully the basic energy cube doesn't complain if it gets filled up, because it's going to get filled up for a sec. Well, it might. It might not. I don't know. It depends. And then 2 emerald blocks. Now, here's something I'd like to know. So you've got 1. If I take you out, yeah, the redstone dust turned off. Oh, look at that. It's got a craft button now. That's cool. Does it still respond to a redstone signal? We're going to find out immediately. No? Oh, yes. The answer is yes. Redstone signal, yes. Cool. Hey, look at that. It's got kind of a newish little bit of a crafting thing going on, doesn't it? That's cool. Oh, man. Look at that fanciness. That is cool beans right there. Look at all the particles and stuff. A new little crafting doohickey going on. That's cool. I like that. Hooray! Quest complete. Power pot mark 1. Where was that? In Misk? Cool. Upgrade botany pot that runs on RF. 50,000 RF per tick and outputs 16x normal botany pot and is 20% faster. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. We're going to try it. That's what we're going to do. So let's get ourselves a chest. And I assume you need some kind of dirt. You know what? Let's get some farmland. That sound fun? Because doesn't Supremium farmland, like, do better? Right? Insanium would be even better. Growth modifier 0.6. But I feel like Insanium's a little insane. 0.4 is... So I have to use 5 or 6. Okay, good to know. I have to use 5 or 6. Yeah, let's just do Supremium. Let's see what happens. We should be able to pull that off. You know, but in fairness, I have a couple Insaniums. I'm just saying. Just saying, it's a thing that we have. We could make one. Not for nothing. So let's do it, yeah. So you've got a power pot, you need a flux point. Reportedly 50,000 RF a tick is what's going to be needed in there. So I connect you to the Darrell 20 network. You are doing nothing, which is, I guess, cool. But I put the seeds in there. Yeah, you're right around 50,000 RF a tick. That's a lot. Now I'm like super curious what the Mark II is. 115,000, 185,000, and 350,000 RF a tick. And it does 16, 32, 48, and 64x. So that's pretty bananas. That is pretty bananas. And I assume tick accelerating means even more RF a tick usage, which is fair. And then when you deposit, you should deposit 16x. Nice. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. A little power hungry. I mean, let's be completely fair. It's a lot power hungry. But that's pretty cool. I do like. But if we're going to be doing this, we're going to need lots of power, obviously. Because look at how much RF are you. Like, you know. Think about this. You know, we were making like 1 million RF a tick over there, but that's not going to last that long, which I kind of appreciate. It's always been my pet peeve when, like, there's, like, a stupid amount of RF generation, and, like, we're not even close to using it all, right? So I like a pack that's like, yeah, we're going to let you make a stupid amount of RF, but you're going to need it. I like needing it. I do. Kind of dig that. Yeah, so the emerald blocks, the reason I made the emerald seed is because we need emerald blocks to make these. So, and we didn't have emerald seeds up to this point. So I was like, yeah, bad idea. So that sounds good to me. Let's do it. All right, so with that said, should I... Debating what I want to do here. So I don't think we're going to put all these seeds into these just yet, because this uses such a large amount of RF. 50,000 is a lot. You know, it uses such a large amount of RF. I think we should reserve this for seeds that we definitely need to have in large supply, like the uranium, right? I gotta wonder, like, look how fast my uranium seeds are growing as it is. If I threw uranium seeds in here, what would that be like? Let me just check something real quick. 345 for emerald seeds. 320 for uranium seeds. Okay, so pretty darn close. So it's about the same speed. You know, maybe tier 2 and 3 power pots might be where it's at, but tier 1 is not going to replace 8 of these, I don't think, with the growth acceleration that I have underneath. So we should be cognizant of that and be considerate of it. So let me real quick plant my nether and fire seeds here, and I'll be right back. I'm going to make the sower and all that stuff. So, BRB. Yeah, so I set this whole thing up before realizing I already had nether seeds. Classic Dyer. Hey, I can't keep track of all the seeds I've planted. Look at them all. There's a lot of them. But anyway, fire seeds up and running. Alright, so next step, right? Number 2. Now that we've got that going, we should be able to make soul sand a little bit easier now, because it's mostly nether essence and a bit of fire essence. So bada bing, bada boom, soul sand easy now. Don't got to worry about that so much. Let's pop into the nether, and I'm going to take a mob imprisonment tool with me. Boom. And we've got our mob duplicator ready. I'm going to capture a wither skeleton, and then we're going to set up a quickie wither skeleton farm, whose job it will be to kill wither skeletons. Shouldn't be too bad. Boink, right into there. Now, luckily we have a jetpack, so we have a little less of this stuff to have to worry about. So let's just go find a wither skeleton, if we may. Now, do they exist in these things? Do wither skeletons spawn in these? I don't even know. Was this a wither skeleton spawner, or was this a normal skeleton spawner? I feel like this was a normal skeleton spawner. If I'm not mistaken. Yes, regular skeletons. Okay. We should be really careful, by the way, because, yeah. You know what? All I have to do is real quick snag a wither skeleton. So what are the chances I'm going to die while doing that? Pretty high, I would say, right? Like, that's probably what's going to happen. What is this place? This place is cool. What are you? Oh, a blaze spawner. Good times. Why ain't nothing spawning, though? I see some red dots over here. Right, red dots usually mean enemy. Oh, check out this cool place. Have we been to one of these before? I don't remember the Uber Wavies. Oh boy, sounds scary. What might I do? Just gonna put away a few things that I don't necessarily need right now. I want to explore this, but also lack of armor. So let's waypoint it. To do. And back to looking for a quick... Hey, there we go. Boink. Got you. And I'm away! Now, where's my exit? Oh, this is where I've died a million times, so that's helpful. To do wither skeleton... Oh, I had a wither skeleton question mark. Okay, cool. My exit is around here somewhere. I'll figure it out. Alright, so next up, let's get a wither skeleton spawner over here. So remember, when we set up our doohickey for this, we've got a nice fluid tank with lots of liquid essence, which is good, because we're going to need that for the mob spawner bit. So the mob duplicator, this bad boy, is going to be cool. Let's get ourselves our building gadget ready to go. You're going to be this guy, and we're going to put you in build to me mode, I think. That should be cool. Yeah, is good. I don't think it needs to be particularly large, this room, right? Because he's really just going to spawn a mob, and then that mob's going to get fanned into the thing and then killed. So let's plan for that. I wouldn't mind some more dark ethereal glass, though. I guess that's doable-ish. That's right, we needed you. Because you guys don't stack, but you don't explode either, so that's cool. And then you can come from this, which is good times. And that works for me. Alright, so let's set up the dude, right? So I put this together in a pretty smaller way, right? So we'll stick this guy right here. We're going to want fans kind of pushing them out. It's a little bit, it's going to be tricky. Because we don't want to mess with the mobs in here too, though it shouldn't matter, because that covers the whole room, so it really doesn't matter. But I also don't want to be messing with those mobs too much. Let's see, can you show area? You can. Alright, so that's cool. Now, if I give you a width upgrade, how many feathers do I have? 15,000. Okay, we're good. No, it's good. That's right, we got that. Alright, cool. So I do that, and you're pretty good. I want to make sure that you're not overlapping that area too much, and I don't think you will. Yeah, no, so that shouldn't mess with him too much. Now, we also want a distance upgrade. We probably want one of them. Maybe one more distance upgrade? Just to give you a little bit more room. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And, so do we want, like, 2 fans, or do we want one in the center? Maybe one in the center would be the smarter way to go, I guess. I just kind of wanted a door here, but I guess what we'll do is we'll just put a door over it, and then we can, like, step over to get in. Does that work? So then you and you, and if we show area on that, that feels pretty darn good. Now, I wouldn't mind you guys just being like this, and if we showed area on him, that should be groovy, right? And then we can put the mob grinder, which we're gonna have to make. I don't think we've made one of these yet in this series, have we? We've obviously made it before, but I forget if we've made it in this series or not. But there you go. Boom. Ready to roll. And then we just need some upgrades for him. So we definitely want some looting upgrades and a few other good times. So let's set you to hide area. We're gonna set you to hide area. I might want to throw... Boy, oh boy, is it hard to navigate. Building gadget, where are you at? How about something like that real quick? Just a little bit of, Hey, wow, perfect. Perfect! Found exactly what I was looking for the first time. I already had a stack of leopards on me, but no big deal. Alright, so let's get you activated. Activated. Now that shouldn't mess with me too bad unless I had stepped directly into that spot, right? So we really... I'm fine with that. And then you are going to be like the real deal for activation. And then I've got my glass here. And that should be cool. Okay, and then I can step in, no problem. Sweet. All right, next deal that we want to do is going to be these upgrade dudes, right? So we're going to want some blue dye. A stack seems good, because I'm pretty sure you can max up to 10 these guys. All right, so there's 10 looting upgrades. We're also going to want some beheading upgrades. So we're going to want 20 of these and 20 of these. Right? And then beheading is good to go. Cool. Good deal. And then finally, some sharpness. So we're going to want 40 iron swords. Goodness gracious. Sure, why not? Good to go. All right, so that should be pretty great. All right, then you also need a lever, buddy boy. So you should be around there, Mob Masher. Cool. Okay. And I think that's great. Now you are going to need power and mob essence, and I should probably set you to run with a redstone signal. So let's get that set up. I'm going to want to put this in here. Let's get our XNet thing going. So we're going to want some network cable, and we're going to want a couple of connectors. Not that it should be too big a deal, but the gist is that I probably want to have, you know, an XNet connector under here, just connected to this guy. And then just run the cables over. Is there like an easy way to tap into you somewhere? I could drill like right under here. Does that work? I think that works. Right? No reason not to do that. Okay. And then what you can do is you've got a fluid channel here, but you're already doing stuff. So let's make a new fluid channel. XNet fluid. And you're going to extract from one of these guys. Which one do we think it is? This one? Nope. This one? Yep. So extract from this dude. And then you're going to insert into the mob duplicator. Cool. So see the essence disappearing? So that means it's going in the mob duplicator. For energy, you can insert into the mob duplicator. And then finally, for logic control, how do we want to handle that? Indeed. How did we handle this, anyway? Did I have a logic channel? We had items. Didn't I have a logic channel? How do you guys even work? Oh, I know. We have just redstone wire touching this. Okay. Yeah, so these channels don't even handle logic at all. So what I could just have... red alloy wires. Did I teach you how to make more of that? I did. Good job, past Direwolf. You're smart. You're good. What if we did this? We could double this up. Check this out. What I'm going to say is when the redstone signal is on for the fan, I also want it to be on for the wire. Because I don't see a reason that we would want that not to be the case, right? Basically, fan on, spawner, fan off, spawner off. Yeah. So I do that. Hey, what's up, buddy? Nice. Turn off. And now we need to vacuum hopper up some stuff, right? So let's get ourselves a vacuum hopper. Boop, 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 boop. Does vacuum hopper sound like a plan? And maybe we'll just... So you're going to get experience. And I think by way of, like, liquid XP experience, right? So we could probably tank that up. So let's do... What direction is this? Facing south will be fluid. And therefore north can be item. And that should be pretty cool. I might offset you... I don't know, I shouldn't need to offset you. I might offset you a little bit in the west-east direction. That might have been the opposite direction. Yeah, that's the way I want to go. Yeah? Can I shrink this? Or is it just the same size always? I think it's the same size always. Alright, we'll leave it. So let's get an interface. Or do we want to... into here? That might not be a bad idea. That might not be a bad idea. Let's use logistical transporters. So wither skeleton skulls, wither bones. And charcoal is what drops from wither skeletons, right? So can I just straight up this? Alright guys, chillax, would you? I know, you really want to kill me, but you're not gonna, so leave me alone. Trying to things over here, and you're all like, Or I could tap into this dude. Maybe I should do that. Yeah, so rather than doing this, just because it's easier, let's just do a red connector. Okay, and then on the item channel, which was you were extracting from the mob crusher. I now also want you to extract from this dude. Cool. And then let's put some charcoal, some necrotic bones, and some wither skeleton skulls in here. Okay, now how's this thing looking? Very full, much to no one's surprise. Let's... Do I care about any of these enchants or anything? I'm not seeing anything happen here that I care about, so here's what I'm gonna do. Wow, you are not fast. Okay, no, you're pretty fast. It was just had other things to void out. Yeah, see, he's getting filled up with whatever's in this nonsense. Cool. Alright. Once you're cleared out a little bit, what I can do is this. Okay. And then let's put this dude in here. Yeah? Good. I should set you to stack mode, though, for the extractor. And that should be good. And nothing went in here. Everything went in here. So now we go turn this on. And we should be cool. Eh? Now here's my question. Does a redstone signal disable an absorption hopper? I feel like the answer is yes. Yep, the answer is yes. Okay, so let's move this. Which probably made its way into here now. Oh, it's actually coal, not charcoal, huh? Is that what happens? I thought it was charcoal that it drops. Meh, whatever. Let's move you to more of like a here. So now you should be spinning, and you should be ready to vacuum up the stuff. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. And let's get a nice sized tank. Right? and then we should be good to go. Yeah? Now we got wither skulls for days. Look at that. We already have 21 wither skeleton skulls. I call that a success. Is that cool? I think it's cool. I think that's a good build, if I'm saying so myself. I don't even know if we need the fans in the back, if I'm being honest. Mostly because I didn't give a range upgrade to the mob spawner, so it's always going to spawn the skeleton directly on top, and then he'll be pushed directly back into the thing and die basically immediately, but it doesn't hurt having them. I'm feeling pretty good about this. So let's do this. Let's wrap up the episode here, come back next episode, set up a wither spawner and killer, get some wither stars, and then, so let's see, you're all done, soul sand done, absorption hopper, these guys are all done, bada bing, bada boom. Just need some nether stars, which we'll get next episode. For now, Del20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.